Alright, I think it's finally time for a wash. Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel, and for those of you who are new, don't forget to subscribe down below if you do enjoy today's video. So I've actually had a few people ask me if I can do a little like wash, like car care routine of the M5. You guys can see it back there. And it's like super dirty right now, so I thought it was the best time to do it. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. Can you guys tell it's dirty? How about now? So like you guys saw in my past video, I did go to the snow for a little trip, and this was like the outcome. And then it rained in the morning, the next morning, so the top isn't like super dirty, but then obviously all the water started dripping down, and this was the outcome. You guys can see the wheels. But anyways, I'll show you guys exactly what I do today. I'm just gonna go straight into it because I don't want to make this video too long. I'm gonna show you guys all the stuff that I have, everything that I use to clean the wheels, and then I'll show you guys the little process that I do. And yeah, let's just get straight into it, guys. Alright guys, so here's everything that I do have to clean the car. Obviously I use the 2-bucket method. I got this just to put my wash mitt thingy, which honestly you don't really need it. And then I have these go on the tires, that way when you're using the hose for the power washer, it doesn't get stuck on the tire. It kind of just rolls with it. So yeah, that works pretty good. And then here is a silk shine protectant, which is used for the tires. I used to use a Diablo wheel cleaner, and then I got the blue one, which is more of like a degreaser, which I thought would be better, but I'm not too sure. I'm honestly just waiting to finish this so I can go back to the Diablo one. This is what I use to clean the engine bay. This is what I use to clean all the windows of the car. And then this is what I use to wash all my microfiber towels when they're dirty. This is for the wheels, to put the actual shine on it. I also have the Chemical Guys foam cannon, as you guys can see. And that's pretty much all that I use, guys. Here's a few brushes. I use these for the interior. And then this is, I just recently got it to do the engine bay, but I can also use this for like the wheels and stuff. And this is the wash mitt that I do use. Almost everything that I have here, guys, is Chemical Guys. For the most part, pretty much everything here is Chemical Guys besides those things. I got them off a different company. I'll have a link for everything that I use in the description below. I also bought a pack of these yellow towels from Chemical Guys, which I use to clean like the door jambs, or I'll use them to clean the wheels, maybe even the exhaust tips. Like you can see here, I do have a whole bunch, and I also use these for the interior, to clean the interior. I did have the big Chemical Guys towel, but unfortunately I don't know why, after a few washes it did get a little bit linty. So I'm trying out this new towel from I think the Rag company, which the first impressions, guys, the first time I used it, it leaves the car super nice, no lint, nothing, and it dried the whole car without having to like squeeze it at all. So yeah, anyways guys, let me just get straight into the actual cleaning process. Enough of this, and we'll try to do that pretty quick. This is the power washer we use, 2000 psi, 1.2 GPM. I think this is also a Ryobi hose, and then that's from Chemical Guys. This is so you won't have that super long gun that goes out like this much, and then you have to put the foam cannon over there and it gets like super heavy. So this is way better, way easier. And yeah. Alright guys, usually I start off with the interior. I'm not gonna take too long on the interior just because it's pretty much a super easy process, but I use one of these brushes just to get in between like the cracks like this, clean the air vents, clean around here, clean around the steering wheel. It works really good to clean in between these cracks on the door and like these like whole control thingies. All of this, it works super good. And also for this, since there's so many like cracks and like little like grooves and stuff, it works super good for this. And I kind of just dust it off and kind of throw it like towards the floor, or maybe even the seat. So that's basically what I do with all this. And after that, I go ahead and vacuum everything. I vacuum the floors, I vacuum the seats, the back, and all that, which I'll show you guys in a bit. But yeah. Alright, next guys, I will use this vacuum right here, which goes plugged into the little cigarette lighter thingy, and it comes with these two little accessories. Basically I use this one, it goes in the front of the vacuum. I use this to pretty much vacuum all the big stuff on the carpets, and I use it for the actual cracks of the seats and stuff, to vacuum that. And then once that's pretty much done for the most part, I'll get this one, put it on the vacuum, and then I'll kind of brush it and vacuum it at the same time to kind of get all that dust and dirt that's kind of stuck inside the carpet, and it leaves it super clean. So this is a little before of the driver's side, and then let me vacuum this real quick and I'll show you guys what the after looks like. Alright guys, now this is an after with the car fully vacuumed. Well, just this seat or this, like just the driver's side looks super clean. Now let me go ahead and continue on the rest of the car, and then I'll get back to you guys with what I do next. So once the whole car is vacuumed, which is all the floors, all the seats and everything is really nice and clean, what I'll do is I'll get a towel like this. This is a nice microfiber towel from Chemical Guys as well, like I was telling you guys. Again, I'll leave a link for everything I'm using in the description below, and they are affiliates, so in case you guys want to help out with the channel and the build, you know, that does help out a lot, and I really appreciate it. But yeah, I'll get one of these and I'll wet it, and with that I will clean everything inside. I'll clean the dash, I'll clean the center console, I'll clean the seats, I'll clean the doors, I'll clean everything with this. And I know water may not be the best thing you can use for your leather, but honestly I've used a few leather cleaners, and none of the leather cleaners that I've used have left the actual seats and everything the way I like it. It's either too shiny, or it's just, I don't know, it just doesn't really leave it how I want it. I just like that like natural matte leather look, and water does that exactly how I like it. So that's what I use. Again, I don't like go ahead and pour water on it or anything. I just wet the towel and leave it damp, and then I'll go over everything. It leaves a nice matte finish, and that's what I like, so that's what I do. If you guys do know of any good leather products though that will leave that nice matte finish, let me know in the comments below and I'll go ahead and give it a try. But yeah, this is what I use. I just use water, and it really leaves it super nice. Let me go ahead and do that real quick, and then I'll get back to you guys once I'm done. Alright guys, now that the interior is really nice and clean, we can move on to the exterior. Now I usually do get too lazy to vacuum and clean everything and wash the car, so I'll probably do the inside like a day before, and then the next day I'll just wash the car, and that way I'm not out here for like hours and hours. But yeah, I do take a while washing and cleaning my car because I do take my time. It's not like a super long process. I just like to take my time and just like chill while I'm washing it or whatever. But yeah, we can start off with the wheels. I know most people like to use a bucket separate for their wheels, but I only have two, and I don't really feel like using this one for the wheels, and then after having to throw the water out, rinse it out, fill it up with water again and everything. So usually I don't use a bucket for the wheels. Usually I'll just spray it down, and then I'll use the spray and brush, and then just rinse off the brush for every wheel. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do right now, and I'll just go ahead and show you guys how I do it. Alright, so I will start by spraying down the wheel first. Now that the wheel is wet, we'll go ahead and spray it down with the cleaner. Go ahead and wet the brush. Go ahead and just spray the brush a little bit, and start cleaning the face and like the spokes of the wheel as much as you can with this brush. Wet the tire brush, spray it a little bit, spray the tire a bit more, and then start brushing it. By the way, this isn't actually a tire brush. I just couldn't return it anymore, so I ended up just using it as a tire brush since I had no other use for it, and this is the one that I use for the face of the wheel. But yeah, at this point I'll just wash down the actual brushes so they don't stay this dirty, and then I will spray down the wheel again, and that's pretty much all I do for now. So I still need to spray the wheel down, as you guys can see, like all the dirt and stuff, but there's just like a little bit of space in between the actual caliper and the barrel of the wheel, and there's no actual brushes that will actually fit in there. Besides the wire brushes, but supposedly since it's a wire brush, the tip is exposed and it's wire, so it could scratch it. So I haven't used it. I'm not too sure if I should, but if you guys use it, or if any of you guys know a good one, let me know in the comments below, as well as a brush that will fit in here, because I've gotten the smallest one that I found from Chemical Guys, but it won't fit. This is just too small, so I can't actually clean this, and the previous owner didn't really clean the wheels that good, so there's kind of like penetrated brake dust on there that won't really come off. So yeah, that's why I'm just waiting to get the wheels redone to actually properly take care of them. And yeah, let me know though. Let me know in the comments below, guys. Alright guys, so this is what it looks like once it's pretty much clean. It looks pretty good for the most part, just like I said in there. You guys can kind of see a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see that too good, but there's still brake dust in there, and like inside the actual where the lug bolts would go, and then obviously the wheel barrel, because like I said, it's kind of like brake dust penetrated. And yeah, I'm just waiting to get the wheels redone so I can properly take care of them from the beginning. But yeah, and I also need to get a better tire brush, because as you can see, there's still like some browning on there, and this one that I use isn't really stiff enough to really clean that. But yeah, for the most part, this is pretty clean. And yeah, let me move on to the rest of the wheels, and then I'll get back to you guys once it's time to clean the actual car. Now that all the wheels are clean and we can get to the actual car, don't forget to put all of these on. Just go on like that on the wheels, on every single wheel. All right, now that they're all on, we can go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so this is really all that I use to wash the outside of the car. Obviously I need the pressure washer gun. Well, first what I'll do is I'll get everything ready. I'll fill up my foam cannon with water. As you guys can see, it's at like 7.5. So right here I'll fill it up with soap up to like 8.5. And this is the soap that we currently use. It's the Blacklight Hybrid Radiant Finish Car Wash Soap from Camel Guys. And honestly, there's something about this soap. I think I actually noticed a really nice shine with the car after using this soap. So you're supposed to use this on like dark colored cars or like black cars. Obviously Blacklight, so it makes sense. But yeah, this is the soap that I use. I do have the dirt traps, as you guys can see. I have a black one on this one and a blue one on this one. So this is the one that I put my soap in. This is the one that I used to rinse my wash mitts after I give it a few passes on the car. First, I'll go ahead and just rinse down the whole entire car, try to get off as much dirt as I can. And then after that, I'll go ahead and put on the foam cannon, just foam up the whole entire car, top to bottom. And then after that, I'll go ahead and start washing the car with this. And once I'm done with that, I'll go ahead and rinse it down and I'll dry it off right after. I kind of don't like washing the car when it's like super sunny like this, because first of all, it dries the water super fast, obviously. And then it dries the soap super fast and it kind of stains it, and I have to go over it again. I usually don't like to, but I'm gonna do it this time just to be able to show you guys, obviously in better lighting, what I'm doing. So yeah, let's get started. First, I'm gonna go ahead and set everything up. So put a little bit of soap in this one, and then let me put the soap in this one real quick. Once I put the soap in this, I kind of mix it around to make sure it's fully mixed in there. If you do flip it over, it will leak out a little bit, so don't flip it too much, but just give it a nice mix. Make sure the water is really mixed with the soap in there. So then I'll put this to the side, and then before I actually agitate this water to foam it up, I go ahead and rinse down the whole entire car. So let me do that real quick. Alright guys, and now that the whole car is rinsed down, like you can see, time for some foam cannon action. Now that the whole car is foamed up, as you can see, you want to go ahead and put the gun down close by, spray it, get it foamy like this. Go ahead and throw the glove in there now. Get that foamy. Now we can go ahead and start scrubbing the car. What I would do is scrub like the top of the car, and go ahead and put in that one to rinse it, and go ahead and like rub it down on the dirt trap. Make sure to get some of that dirt off, and then go back at it, do like the hood a little bit. Go ahead and rinse it off again, go back into the soap and do like the windows, doors and stuff. So just go back and forth, make sure not to scrub like the whole entire car, and then rinse it off because there's no point. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm not gonna really record this part too much. Just wanted to tell you guys how I'm doing it. And now that the car is all nice and clean and soaped up, we will once again rinse it all down. And just take a look at that nice clean shine that it leaves behind. Jeez. Let me go ahead and rinse the rest of the car, guys, and I'll get back to you in a bit. Alright guys, so you can see how nice and clean it looks. Now one more thing that I do is when I'm actually drying the car, I kind of damp the towel. That way it has some weight to it. It's because the way that I dry like the roof, the trunk, the hood, which dries it really nice, is when I kind of like lay it down and pull it. As you guys can see, it dries it really nice. It leaves some streaking effort, but then the streaking goes away and you can't even see it once the car is actually dry. So that's what I'll do. And then for the sides, I'll kind of do the same concept, but I'll lay it down like flat, and then I'll kind of just drag it myself, because obviously you can't pull it. So I'll drag it myself and it dries it really nice. This is a towel that I've been using recently, which dries it really nice and leaves no lint at all. So yeah, let me go ahead and dry the whole car real quick, and I'll get back to you guys once the car is dry. Jeez, this thing looks so good, guys. One thing that sucks is that water always drips from the spoiler and like the tail light, license plate, these little reflectors, always, but especially the spoiler. So what I do is I go ahead and open it, and if you go to this side, you guys can see all the water dripping down. So I'll let it drip a bit, and then I'll go over it again with a towel. And then I'll go ahead and leave this open for like 20-30 minutes, let it drip any more than if it wants to. Meanwhile, I'll go ahead and get a different towel like this, again, also damp. I'll go ahead and clean all the door jambs right here around the trunk and stuff like this, and all the door jambs, because you guys can see how dirty it still is in here. Yeah, so I'll grab one of these towels and go ahead and clean all of this on all 4 doors. Meanwhile, this still drips down. I just come over here and wipe it down every little bit, that way none of the water just gets dry. But yeah, so let me go ahead and continue this, and I'll get back to you guys when I'm done. Alright guys, now when it comes down to the tires, I don't really like that super wet, shiny look. In my opinion, it looks cool on some cars. I personally don't like it on my cars. So what I use is Silk Shine Protectant. This also came in the buckets. When I first got one of my Chemical Guys buckets, it was like a full kit. This came in it. And then this is also from Chemical Guys. So again, I'll put a link to everything in the description below, so you guys can go ahead and check it out. But I just spray a little bit on there, like you guys can see, a little bit more. And then what I'll do is I'll tap it around a bit. And then I'll just go at it, and you guys can already tell right here, it gives off a nice little shine. And then once it dries up, it's kind of just like a matte but shiny, like brand new tire type of look. The only thing is now my tire's kind of browning. It doesn't look super good, but it still looks better than nothing at all. So okay, so it's a little bit more dry now, and you guys can see the difference of what it would look like with this wheel shine that I'm using and something with no shine at all. So this could be a better look for some people, that could be a better look for some people, and then some people like it even way more wet than it is right here, which in my opinion, I just don't really like it on my cars, but it does look cool on some. But yeah, so this is the one that I use for mine. The only other thing I do is kind of clean the windows a bit with the spray that I got, and I'll go show you guys that spray right now. All right, so I don't know if you guys can really tell on camera, but this window has a lot of like water streaks and stuff. And this one, which I just cleaned, looks super nice. It has like no water streaks at all, and it just looks way nicer than this right here. Hopefully you guys can see that on camera, but this is what I use. Streak Freak window clean glass cleaner. This is what I use from Chemical Guys, as well as I believe this is a waffle weave towel. I think that's what it's called. But this is what I use to clean the windows, which these are really nice in my opinion. But yeah, I'll go ahead and link these two in the description below as well, in case you guys want to pick these up. I'm gonna just clean the rest of the windows, and that will pretty much be it for my car care routine. There's really nothing much that I do besides just like regular pressure washer, foam cannon, soap, vacuum, and that's it. But yeah, let me go ahead and clean these real quick. All right guys, so this right here is pretty much the final look of the car, with the tire dressing, the window cleaning, obviously the whole full car wash, which looks super nice. Huge difference from when the car was dirty. The paint just popped so much and it looks so nice. And then also the interior, which looks super nice and clean. Carpets look super nice and clean, the dash and everything, very nice. But yeah guys, that's gonna go ahead and conclude today's video. I kind of just wanted to do this because there was a good amount of people asking for it, and because at the same time I can get a few tips from you guys, whether it's like products or like the way you clean your car or something, that I can integrate into my care routine, into my car like wash routine and stuff. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. I was going to do a separate video for the exterior and interior, but for the interior there's really nothing much that I do besides kind of brush the lint from like the vents and stuff, and then I'll just vacuum it and just clean it all down with a wet towel. So yeah, I just thought I'd include it in this video as well. The thing looks so nice, I can't get over it. I'm just over here staring at it while I'm recording, and this thing just looks so nice. Those spacers made a huge difference on the fitment of the wheels. This thing just looks so sick, Jesus. But yeah guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. If you guys do have any video suggestions or anything, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. I'm gonna try to get out to more car meets and car drives and stuff like that soon. And yeah, with all that being said guys, again, I have links for everything I used in the description below, and they are affiliate links, so you guys can go ahead and help out the channel. And with all that being said, once again, hopefully you all liked the video, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.